the latest chapter in the story of Nibi, the famous beaver in Chelmsford. She will live to see another day in the care of her rescuer. The original plan called for the state's wildlife agency to take possession of the rodent today. That move, though, sparked outrage among animal advocates and people from all over who have become big fans of Nibi.
Because they feared that her release into the wild would put her in danger. We have NBC 10's Oscar Margain joining us live from the courthouse in Lowell, where a hearing was set to block Mass Wildlife from taking the animal. Oscar, what happened?
Hey, JC, yeah, there was just so much backlash that a lot of people started calling their state representatives. Then the governor got word of what was going on. And now this, an order to delay the injunction hearing that was meant to stop the government from taking custody of the beaver.
Mass Wildlife did email me this morning. They said they are delayed and they are not planning on taking Nibi today.
Jane Newhouse is breathing a sigh of relief. Nibi, the beaver she rescued 2 years ago and nurtured at her wildlife center, will not be taken away by the state for now.
Hopefully this will work out.
She says she initially reached out to Mass Wildlife in July asking if Nibi could be classified as an educational animal. But Mass Wildlife claims it told Jane back in June that Nibi had to be released.
I heard nothing until a few days ago. I heard nothing. And now it's, we got to release her.
The news that Nibi could end up in the wild on its own during the winter months did not sit well with many of Jane's online followers, who then began contacting their representatives to do something.
There have been a significant outpouring of concerns and support for this, and that's why I'm here.
As others turned to the governor for help.
We're getting close to Thanksgiving, right? Maybe she can pardon the beaver instead of a turkey.
I heard about that, and I said, no, we're going to pause on that and evaluate what's best for Nibi.
At the same time, Jane was taking the fight to court, where on Tuesday afternoon the injunction hearing was postponed, giving Jane and Nibi more time to sort things out.
Releasing a wild animal that has been in captivity for such a great length of time may not have the survival skills.
Now, we also reached out to Mass Wildlife to have them explain why they think it's necessary to release a Nibi now instead of in the spring like Jane is requesting, but we have not heard back. Now, that injunction hearing is set to take place here on Friday. Reporting live in Lowell, Oscar Margain, NBC 10 Boston.